important live stream I've ever done and will ever do on this channel. And I ask that you all tune in because this is literally an emergency broadcast. This live stream is titled George Floyd, the Riots, and Anonymous Exposed as a Deep State PSYOP, in order to bring in a new world order. Y'all know I back up everything that I say with receipts. I'm understanding that a lot of y'all are just getting hip to me. This for 5 years. I've traveled all across this country. I've never lost a debate in 5 years. I've been intellectually on point. I have a entire inventory of content, within my personal website of this exact information from years ago. I've been doing this for years, and so that helps and aids me, in my journalistic work. My historical scholarship aids me in my present day journalism. And the reason that I'm bringing this up, because this shit is for real. I've been telling y'all that it's for real. Continue to show y'all, but I just want to let y'all know it has been a psyop. I know a lot of y'all was mad at me because I said it was dumb as hell to go out there and riot, and y'all niggas want to run y'all fucking mouths. Oh, you a coon, blah, 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 blah. No, you're a pawn, and you're gonna get us all killed. You're gonna fucking listen, man. Let me just say this. I'm not about to do this again. I just uploaded a video, right, called The Masonic Truth About Police Brutality, Riots, and the New World Order Agenda. I did it yesterday. It's already at 125,000 views. Go watch this video, because this video sums up the details that I'm about to give you now. So this video is like the one I'm telling you now, but without the visual receipts. And so with that being said, I did another video when the COVID-19 shit first popped off. YouTube took it down. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna re-upload that video, not so that we can worry about COVID-19 per se, but so you can understand how we got where we are today. Okay? Okay, I want everybody to smash that like button. Okay? Shout out to my mods. Everybody smash the like button so that this video gets through the algorithm. Okay? So that YouTube doesn't block it and do the bullshit it likes to do. Now with that being said, we're gonna jump right in. Jump right in. I'm not gonna waste no time. Let me delete that. All right, we're gonna jump right in. I'm not wasting no time. I'm going hard today. And this shit is real, man. This shit is real. This shit is real for real. This shit is for real. Now, let me go for broke. Okay, let me go for broke. Now, peep gang. I showed this clip already. I mean, this half of the PowerPoint. Now, I know y'all might say, Pharaoh, why you showing this same slide again before you start? Because a lot of y'all niggas have, you have short attention spans. And I have to etch and sketch this shit into your mind permanently. Now, remember, when I was exposing the entire White House coronavirus task force and we was getting it in on Bill Gates, okay? Is the deep state pyramid, okay? For the most part, as far as in this country goes. My damn locks all in my damn mouth. But with that being said, this is where we are right now, okay? When we're dealing with martial law and we're dealing with these celebrities. Now, we dodged this bullet to a certain extent, okay? Now, there's phases and there's key players. Now, let me explain something to you motherfuckers, okay? Who don't like Donald Trump. A lot of motherfuckers either. That don't mean I'm gonna lie on them. I got niggas that literally probably want to kill me and have tried to kill me, and I'm saying probably. But the reason I'm saying that is because if I'm beefing with a nigga, they not a real nigga. We just got beef. We don't fuck with each other. But I'm not gonna lie on a nigga name because we got conflict. Now, I'm not saying that I got conflict with Donald Trump. I'm just saying I'm not a liar and that I'm also not a Trump supporter. But just because I'm supporting what I see does not mean I'm biased. I have an undermining agenda. I see you niggas talking about how much is Donald Trump paying you. What is wrong with y'all? Everything I'm showing you is public. You can do the research yourself. Now, the reason I'm saying that is this. The thing that we have been through so far, already playing. The only part of all of these epidemic stages that we have been through and pandemic stages that we have been through is that Hillary was not in that office. She was meant to be the president. So when they dropped the COVID-19, she could mandate the vaccines because Barack Obama before her already signed the NDAA Act, which denoted, which gave the military and the federal government the power to denote specific citizens as terrorists. So when they dropped the COVID-19, this bitch was going to mandate the vaccines. And she knows that the patriotic whites in this country and the conscious blacks in this country like me was going to have a problem with that. And this is why they started denoting certain white patriots as terrorists, or they say, you know, you're a black extremist. And what they were going to do was instigate these riots. So we was going to have COVID-19 going on. You niggas was going to be outside rioting like some fucking retards right now. And they was going to bring in the military and tear this motherfucker up. And I want y'all to know how this is done. Anarchy. In order for one civilization to rise, the one currently in existence has to fall. Think, because you're pissing me off. How do you kill a country? Make them hate their leader. We know. What do we know? Let's just deal with what we know. What do we know for a fact? That the CIA is not law enforcement, yet it operates with law enforcement. We also know that the CIA is basically Hollywood. Now, what else do we know? That Hillary Clinton and Bill Gates and George Soros all have the CIA and Hollywood in their pocket. Now, what does that mean? What does the CIA do? They go to other countries and make the people of other countries turn on their own leaders. That is what they're trying to do to Donald Trump. What they're trying to do to Donald Trump. And I'm not even a Trump supporter, and I can see that. Constantly lying on this man. Constantly making him look like a racist, even though the man is not a racist. Not. And I'm saying it. He's not a fucking racist. Make this country turn on the president so that the government can fall. Government falls because nobody fucks with the police, nobody fucks with the FBI, nobody fucks with the president. Now we have anarchy. We have civil unrest and anarchy. Now, once we have civil unrest and anarchy, these motherfuckers can now deploy the military to gain control and reestablish order. But the order would be the new world order. Artificial intelligence. Got us right back on curfews. Niggas got us right. We just came out the house from curfew. Now you got us back in the house because y'all niggas is stupid. Destroy the fucking country and let these motherfuckers win because you're fucking stupid and you don't fucking listen. And I hate you motherfuckers. And then it's like, y'all niggas don't understand. These people are in check. They're trying to get out of check. And it's checkmate. What is check? 150,000 of these motherfuckers have been indicted. You remove Trump. If you destroy the government, only do the indictments go away, you put them right back into power. Why is this important? We just passed phase 1, which was COVID-19. Now, phase 2, which is civil unrest and martial law. This is why, if you look at all of the states, I mean, the majority of the states where the riots popped off, they were Democratic states. And I'm not saying every Democrat is deep state, but every Democrat is deep state. Straight up. The Democrats created the Ku Klux Klan. So think about it. I just want to put something on y'all mind before I start. Minneapolis, right? Let these people tear the city down on purpose. Mayor of Minneapolis, who came out and gave that sorry ass speech about, oh, what black people are going through is so sad, wop-de-wop. Well, guess what? Guess what, y'all? That nigga is a Hillary supporter. This is the mayor of Minneapolis with Hillary Clinton socks on. Deep state. Deep state. George Floyd was a Freemason. Bet you didn't know that. The cops that killed him was a Freemason. This nigga is a Freemason. That whole scenario was planned so that they can get outrage from the public. And this nigga allowed the people of Minneapolis that motherfucker down. Martial law could be invoked. You know why martial law was not invoked? Donald Trump. Because if Hillary would have been in that office, would have called everybody domestic terrorists and sent in the military. Donald Trump did not do that. Donald Trump only called out the people who was really causing the problems, which was dumbass citizens, but mostly Antifa. And Antifa, okay, is who? Flunkies sent in by George Soros. Let me go through this motherfucker now, dog. Let me go through this motherfucker now, dog. Because I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Straight up. I know what I'm talking about. Now, we gonna start with this slide right here. And then we're gonna end with this slide. And when we end with this slide, everything should click in your motherfucking head. Everything should click in your motherfucking head. Straight up. Now, let me just jump in, right? What is a PSYOP? A PSYOP is a psychological operation, right? Psychological operations are operations to convey selected information and indicators to audiences to influence their emotions, motives, and objective reasoning, and ultimately the behavior of governments, organizations, groups, and individuals. Now, we know that the Cuomo brothers are deep state. We now know that this nigga, the mayor of Minnesota, is deep state. We know that Hillary Clinton is deep state. We know that Hillary Clinton has the CIA in Hollywood in her back pocket, which means she has the ability to perform a PSYOP. Why would she not perform a PSYOP knowing that there is videotape of her murdering and torturing children on Anthony Weiner's laptop? So the only way that this bitch can avoid prosecution and the rest of these satanic motherfuckers is if they tear this country down. But they can't just come out and tear this motherfucker down, so they gotta convince you to do it. And how do they convince you to tear this motherfucker down? They pit everybody against each other. Make the police hate the citizens. Make the citizens hate the police. Make the citizens hate each other. Make the whites hate the blacks. Make the blacks hate the whites. And make everybody not fuck with each other. And then that's called chaos. What do Freemasons believe? From chaos comes order. You create chaos in the country. You make everybody hate everybody. But then on top of everybody hating everybody hates the president for no fucking reason. Now the country begins to fall. You burn this shit to the ground. You create anarchy. And then from that chaos, they come with order. New world order. Now watch this. Y'all was protesting at the White House, right? So I didn't know Chinese motherfuckers was out there. So what was the communist Chinese party doing in America, throwing rocks at the White House, influencing blacks and whites to attack their own leader? PSYOP! Destroy the fucking country. These motherfuckers gonna be eating and raping children at free will. And you gonna be in a fucking FEMA camp somewhere, looking stupid. You don't wanna listen. Listen, I know what the fuck I'm talking about, dog. I know what I'm talking about. Let me jump in because I have to tell a story. Before I get here, before I go in, I have to show you how we got here. Everybody smash that like button, dog, so we can get this video viral. And before I start, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't give a fuck if you got 1 million followers, 10 followers. Share this motherfucker everywhere. Share this motherfucker everywhere, dog. Make sure everybody blast this video because I caught the Illuminati. Yes. YouTube caught the Illuminati. Caught them. Red fucking handed. Watch this. How did we get here today? The Democratic Party become so wicked. Well, they've always been wicked. I've been saying this shit for 5 years. Democrat means demonic rulership. Demo means demon. Crack comes from the word Christi, which means demonic rulership. Now, let's go back to the 1800s, right? Now, I'm going to show you documentation, then I'm going to show you a documentary. Now, this is documentation from, let's go to it, Carl Swain, The Inconvenient Truth About the Democratic Party. And I want to let y'all know, I've been up for 3 days straight. For 3 days straight. I just got out the shower. I've been up for you see them bags? I've been up for 3 days straight following this shit and putting it together so that y'all can understand it. Because I already know. I've been up for 3 days straight. Listen, I've been up for 3 days straight working, dog. Working. Trying to help you motherfuckers. But if you dumb motherfuckers do not listen, I swear to God, you are going to cause the New World Order. Because you're not listening. Listen. You stop the rioting. Stop all that. Sit your stupid ass down for a second and watch a video that I'm doing for you. You don't got to read. You don't got to do shit. I done put this whole motherfucker together for your lazy ass. All you got to do is watch the video. Now let me go in. Hold on, y'all. Let me cut my fan on, because I promise you. On down to that. Let me cut my fan. I'll keep my little fan in the cut. Cause it gets hot. Let's get it. It gets hot in here when I'm going for broke. Listen. When you think about racial equality and civil rights, which political party comes to mind? The Republicans or the Democrats? Most people would probably say the Democrats, which is true, because you think that the Democrats give a fuck about you. Now watch this. But this answer is incorrect. Since its founding in 1829, the Democratic Party has fought against every major civil rights initiative and has a long history of discrimination. The Democratic Party defended slavery, which is true, started the Civil War, just like they trying to start this fucking Civil War, opposed Reconstruction, just like they oppose our motherfucking reparations, and they founded the Ku Klux Klan, which imposed segregation, perpetuated lynchings, and fought against the Civil Rights Act in the 1950s and 60s. Okay? So the Democrats ain't been shit this whole time. Now you might say, Pharaoh, well, how do most black people start voting Democrats? Let me give y'all a brief history, okay? And I did this already in my last video. Democrats started the KKK. Why? Because black people started the Republican Party. I'm sorry if you didn't know that. Black people started the Republican Party. The first damn near 150 Republicans were black. Black people were gaining too much political power in this country. So the Democrats started the KKK so that they can lynch and kill black political figures and bully them into voting for Democrats. That is how black people became Democrats, because the KKK was just lynching motherfuckers. And the Democrats said, if y'all start voting for what the fuck we want, we'll leave innocent black people alone. So black Republicans started to vote for Democrats so that black citizens would not just be randomly getting killed. That was the deal. And so we got bullied out of our political position in this country. Okay? Now, I did a whole video on this yesterday. I'm not going through that again. I provided the documentation for you right here. But also, there's a documentary you can watch on this shit. And I got the clip out of the documentary. And the documentary, as you're going to see, is called Amendment Revelation. Go watch this documentary, and it confirms everything that I'm telling you. The Democrats fought against the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th Amendment. The Democrats instituted Jim Crow laws, and they fought against the Civil Rights Act in the 60s. All Democrats. Now you might say, Pharaoh, why are you going in on Democrats? Because I want to connect the Democratic Party to the deep state and show you how the Ku Klux Klan is not a racist organization, it's a Freemasonic organization. So when white people, so this is what y'all can't understand. The Ku Klux Klan are basically the hitmen of Freemasons and Democrats. And then when they get caught, they the fall guys. So you'll never say, oh, Freemasons did it. You'll never say, oh, the deep state did it. You'll keep saying It was racist white people. Innocent ass white people that's honestly not racist. And they're getting blamed because you got white people that are against them as well. And they're Freemasons. But they come under the guise of Ku Klux Klan members. So when they get caught doing some grimy shit, it does not fall back on who they really are. It just like, oh, chalk it up, another racist white man. No, these are Freemasons. These are planned hits and executions. And hits and executions by corrupt motherfuckers in our government. Let me go in, because I promise y'all I'm about to go in. I promise y'all I'm about to go in. Let me play this clip for you real quick. Here we go. Yo, I have to go for broke.
Disclosed that I was Republican and the paper picked it up is when I started receiving hate mail from Democrats and people that told me that I was a sellout and that it was the tradition of Black people to be Democrat. Up until that time, I didn't really think much about it.
The Republican Party has either not told its story well, or its story has been hidden and contained by the liberal media. There would be no Voting Rights Act if it had been for Republican Senate and House members. They would not be the legislation we have today. It was Republicans who stood up for that stuff. The Democrats were the racists back in those days. It was a Democratic South. And the Democratic governors were the racists. But again, history has been kind of rewritten.
The Republican Party in Texas was started on the 4th of July, 1867 in Houston, Texas, 150 blacks and 20 whites.
Was that you hear that? Did you hear that? The Republican Party in Texas, 1867, was founded on the 4th of July by 150 black people and 20 white people. Hey, you thinking Texas is a redneck racist state. They have you thinking, the further down south you go, the more. This is why I keep telling y'all, and you can go get videos from years ago. I said this years ago. New York State is more racist than Texas. The North is more racist than the South. I said this shit 5 years ago. Go find the footage. But they had y'all. Listen, man. Let me just play this because I'm about to go in today. I'm about to go in.
The Republican parties were started in the South by African Americans. In the state of Texas, 2 of our first 3 statewide Republican chairmen were African American. The first 42 black legislators elected in Texas were all Republican. The first 112 black legislators elected in Mississippi were all Republican. The first 190 black legislators elected in South Carolina were all Republican. The first 41 in Georgia, the first 127 in Louisiana. So now you've got all these African Americans really stepping up and starting to gain political standing, political power. Now, you have Democrats on the other side who have been very racist. It's in their platforms. They support the Dred Scott decision. They think the fugitive slave law is good.
Mind you, in case you don't know, the Dred Scott decision is where they said black people are not humans and we're not real citizens of this country. That was supported by the Democratic Party.
They started a nation to keep slavery alive, very racist. And so now they're facing a situation where these blacks are now their rulers, are now in office, are now U.S. senators, are now U.S. How do you stop that?
You hear that? The Democrats, racist ass white people, are now facing a situation where the leaders of the black community are actually in power. Now they're trying to figure out how to stop that. This is where the KKK comes in.
1866, Democrats themselves started the Ku Klux Klan.
Let me say that again. Democrats started the Ku Klux Klan.
Purpose was not to kill blacks. Its purpose was to take control and return Democrats to power. Their stated purpose in the KKK was to stop Republicans and restore Democratic control. Now, if you're looking for a Republican that you want to take care of, you can wipe out any black you want because they're 100% Republicans at that point in time.
Now, I want y'all to look at this image of these Democrats. You see that skull and bones on the back? These motherfuckers are Freemasons. Motherfuckers are Freemasons. So when y'all get to talking about, it's 2 wings on the same plane or two wings on the same bird, yeah, because they infiltrated both parties. These motherfuckers are Freemasons. You see how they killing these is babies dead. These motherfuckers was killing black babies and telling the leaders, if y'all don't vote for the shit that we want, we gonna keep terrorizing y'all town. Okay? Now, why niggas ain't fucked one of these niggas up, I have no clue. I wasn't born back then. But I want to let y'all know, these are Freemasons. Let's keep it moving.
I've got any white. I mean, some whites might be Democrats. You have to be a little more judicious when you're wiping out whites. So what happens is the Ku Klux Klan starts attacking, not blacks, Republican conventions. For example, in New Orleans.
Now they're attacking the whites, the white Republicans.
In the Republican convention in Louisiana, the Klan joined with the New Orleans police, joined with the New Orleans mayor, Democrats. They attacked physically at the convention in New Orleans, Republican convention.
You hear that? The Ku Klux Klan, aka the Freemasonic Democrats, joined with the police and joined with the mayor in order to attack a Republican convention. Now, the reason I'm highlighting that is to show you that this is not impossible. It's not conspiracy, because they did it before. The mayor of Minnesota is deep state. He's a Hillary supporter. They're all Freemasons. They staged the death of George Floyd in order to cause a riot. And then they blew the shit up with the media in order to cause riots around the country so that they can enact martial law. Tell me that it can't be done, because they did it before. Did it before in the past.
40 blacks killed 20 whites. They wounded 150 others. 1868, they put out a push card in South Carolina, and it listed what they call the radical members of the South Carolina legislature. The push card's about the size of a baseball card. It was put up by the Klan. Klan put it out. It had the pictures of 63 legislators that needed to be wiped out in South Carolina.
See that? They put a hit list out on 63 legislators in South Carolina.
2 of those legislators were black, 13 were white. Now, they were all 63 Republican. On the back of the card, it gave you the name of each legislator so you know who you're trying to kill. Congress starts these hearings in this group called the Klan. And they have hearings, and so they bring in Democrat leaders that under oath from these Democrat states said, yes, the Klan belongs to our party. It's actually...
Now,
1872 hearings, it's a 13-volume set of hearings in Congress. Unequivocally, Democrats say the Klan is ours and belongs to us. It's there to restore Democrat control in the southern states. Those guys who...
Now let me run that back so y'all can hear that this is on the record. This is on the record.
1872, the hearings, it's a 13-volume set of hearings in Congress. Unequivocally, Democrats say the Klan is ours and belongs to us. It's there to restore Democrat control in the southern states.
So in 1872, the Democrats in the court of law, confirmed that they not only created the Ku Klux Klan, but they created it to restore the influence of the Democratic Party in southern states. What's up? Shout out to my boy Jeff. Jeff, I gotta come back on your channel soon. We gotta talk after this. But let me let it finish, because I'm going for broke after this.
Those guys who lived through it made it very clear. For example, one of the early black congressmen was John Roy Lynch. Another early black congressman was Richard Kane. And they're having to fight the Klan physically for their own safety. They go armed to Congress because of the Klan attacks. These guys said, if we as blacks would simply stop.
Look at this. She in her home with her babies, chilling, and it's a motherfucking racist ass Freemason. Let's call them what it is. I'm not even gonna keep saying white no more. Okay? I'm not just gonna. It's a racist ass Freemason right here. Okay? Freemasons are the enemy of the people. I know a lot of y'all are afraid to say that because they killed a lot of motherfuckers. But I'm gonna just let them know. All you bitches can suck my dick. Fuck you hoes. Freemasons are the enemy of the people. Straight up. Any motherfucker that gotta keep a secret and that will kill you over that secret, you can't trust that motherfucker. If you can't tell me what the fuck your plans is in life, bitch, how the fuck I'ma trust you? Because it's a possibility that your plan may be to enslave me. And that's what it is. Let's call these motherfuckers what it is. Freemasons have infiltrated every sector of society in order to overthrow this country. That's what it is. Y'all niggas is afraid. I'ma say, fuck that. Now let's keep it moving.
Voting the Republican ticket. If we would agree to vote the straight Democrat ticket, all the violence against us would be stopped.
Now, Now, watch this, right? Because I want to go in on you niggas, okay? Now, I was saving this for when I debated a black Freemason, but them niggas been running from me forever. So I want to show y'all, this is a slave shackle from 1852 from, whatchamacallit, Virginia, right? You see it say 1852. This is a real life slave shackle. Now, on the left corner, if you zoom in like I did, what do you see? What do you see? You see the Freemason logo. Now, anybody who ever watched my lecture that I did called Freemasonry Exposed, you know I showed these pages out of this book. And I scanned these pages in myself, okay? And if you read this motherfucking book, 33 Degrees of Deception, and you go to page 297, this is a 33rd degree Freemason exposing the order. And it says, who then may join the lodge? And the answer is, Freemasonry is only open to men. No women are initiated who are of good report and are freeborn, neither born in slavery nor bond service, nor the son of such a person not born free. And you must be white, okay, without physical disability and without mental impairment. So why is this important? The same way that society is ran now was ran then. These white elites owned slaves. The Freemasons, these baby-eating satanic motherfuckers owned slaves. And it shouldn't be too hard to believe because the sick shit that they doing now to children is the same sick shit they was doing to our children. So if we know that Hillary Clinton and John Podesta tortures children, and we know that white people used to feed children to crocodiles, we know who the fuck was doing it. These sick, satanic, Freemasonic motherfuckers. And don't nobody want to say it. I'ma say it. It's them. And regular ass white people is taking the blame. Ass Becky is taking the blame. It's not Becky. Becky may be a racist. She's not a fucking satanic Freemason. She's not a deep state Democrat. She's just an ignorant motherfucker. And so my thing is this. Let's keep reading. Because we want to get on black Freemasons now, right? Let's talk about black sellouts. Motherfuckers. If you are a black Freemason, you are a cool and a sellout. Man, I gotta watch my mouth because we on the internet. We gonna see you niggas too. If it go down in this country, know who the real enemy is. I don't want to hear that. Now let's hear what white people think about Freemasonry. Does this mean that Freemasonry is open to blacks? Definitely not. Freemasonry, the legitimate system, looks upon Prince Hall Freemasonry as